Happy Tuesday, everyone. This is JoJo. This is the weekly team call, Rock Your Life. Hope everyone's doing well. Good to have you all here. Happy to see your bright smiling faces. Annie, your pictures you posted up today were incredible. If anybody hasn't seen Annie's before and after pictures, they're smoking hot rockin'. Gotta go check them out. So let's start off with some wins, gratitude, celebrations. Hello, Mr. Kevin. Annalise. Oh, Mr. Zanotti, good to see you. So celebrations, wins, gratitudes. Annie does have some guns. Annie got her guns. She did. All right, somebody has to be grateful for something today. I'm grateful they started our landscaping. Yay! Nope, I'm the only grateful person here. Okay. We'll have to play the song. We'll play the Aerosmith song. It'll be just for Annie. Miss Kate.
Hey.
Hey.
So I'm grateful because this girl that I talked to, oh my gosh, years and years ago about Isagenix finally enrolled today with a 30-day system. I am so psyched. She's excited. She has been struggling, yo-yo dieting, put on weight, lost weight, put on weight, all the things. She just feels like crap. And she reached out to me and was like, I'm ready. Let's do this. And I was like, yay! So I'm very grateful for that today. I'm excited to see her results and see how she feels. And yeah, I'm just excited she's going to do this with us.
That is so good. So let me just ask you, in that really awesome story, what do you feel like is your big lesson from that?
Probably the lesson that I'm meant to learn in life, which is to be patient, because good things come to those who wait. I mean, I literally planted this seed like back in 2012 when I first heard about Isagenix, and it's 2018 and she's finally on board. And it took a lot of exposures. We had a lot of conversations. We went around and around and around, and I had to learn that it was okay, that it wasn't her time. Just keep presenting it, keep saying, hey, I'm here if you want this option. And finally she came to me and she was like, help me. And I was like, okay, very good. Awesome. So I think patience is a good thing to learn.
And what you said was you planted the seed how long ago, and it took that long to grow. So we never know how long that seed takes to grow, right? Once we plant it. So our job is to just be here when they're ready, right? Good job.
Yep.
That's good. That's a good story. Thank you. Anybody else have a gratitude, a win, a celebration, a shout out? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Other than Annie's guns, we might make her like flex for us. I'm excited to be in California with you guys. It's gonna be fun. Hey, Chad. Why do I have you on my screen twice? It's kind of weird. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I could hear you, but now I can't. Try and sign off and come back on and see if that works.
Mute. JoJo.
Hey, Kevin.
Technology, you know. Well, a lot to celebrate here. I have huge celebrations in my own life. I didn't share this with you guys very much yet, but I learned this year that I have a son that I didn't know about. He's 27 years old. Yeah, pretty amazing. And he was here this last week, right after I got back from Nashville. He came in the next day. Met his 17 or approximately 17 first cousins at a wedding on Saturday. So huge. It's been, it's like I'm sort of in a buzz here. Put him on a plane at 9 o'clock last night to go home. So.
Wow.
So that's big. And today I got a call from one of my nieces, who I've been, family, it's always a little hard. Well, I've been out, extolling the virtues. Finally, today, she said, yeah, I think I should maybe try that. Yay! So,
well, congratulations on the son. That's incredible. You have a whole family you didn't know about. That's amazing.
So
that's a huge celebration.
My oldest, one of my other nephews, will be officiant at the wedding, and he says people came from a long way, India. Some people came from, were brought to us from the West Coast, and he said, and Ancestry.com provided us with somebody else.
Wow.
That's and was funny, and which is true, by the way. It was all
incredible.
So,
well, good for you.
Gotta keep showing up is what the moral of that story is. You never know what's around the corner.
That's right. Good for you.
All right, I'll go back on the other side.
Congratulations. Oh, well, I think that was a good one to go forward on. So, couple of things. So I didn't get to see you guys after celebration, and we didn't get to chat, but I know that you had a really great kind of fill in and update last week with everyone who was there. So I know that one thing that we didn't talk about was the new charity, and so I want to make sure that everyone knows about that. And so we are moving away from MakeAWish. So as of August 26th, anybody who has a MakeAWish donation set up on their auto ship, that will all be deleted from your auto ship. And they've moved into the Legacy Foundation. What's really cool about this is it's a Isagenix founded charity. And so what I love is that, a lot of times when you have a charity, a lot of the money that goes into the charity actually goes to pay for administration costs and things like that. And it doesn't actually go back to the people who really need it. So what Isagenix is doing is on the corporate side, they're paying 100% for all of the admin costs. So every dollar that we donate or that anyone donates into this foundation actually goes to the people who need it the most. And so what it's going to do, so you guys know, which is to feed people. Imagine that. We help with people with nutrition. So what an amazing space to be in. But they're going to, so here's what it says, and I'll just read it to you so you guys know. It says, we live in a world where millions of people lack basic needs. Too many children battle poor nutrition due to poverty and lack of resources. People of all ages struggle with wellness and overall health. Natural disasters devastate families and communities are left to pick up the pieces. To that we say no more. We believe in 3 truths and intend to make them a reality. 1, every child deserves a healthy, nutritious meal. 2, every person deserves the education and empowerment to live a healthy life. 3, every family deserves the means to survive and recover from a natural disaster. So what a great mission, and to understand what that can do for somebody who's food deprived is pretty amazing. So what happened was at celebration, for those of you guys who don't know, is that the field raised $1.25 million, and Jim and Kathy Coover matched $1 million of that. So we actually donated right off the bat $2 million to this new charity. So cool. Yeah, we were pretty proud of what took place there. Yeah, it was good. And so does anybody have any questions on that? Okay, it's good. Any comments? Annie?
Yeah, hi, you guys. Yeah, so that is amazing. Oh my gosh. So my question is if I were to tell people when they do sign up, and it's not MakeAWish anymore, it's Legacy, and they asking questions. I know I can ask you all, but is it globally? Is it?
That's a really good question. Vinny can probably answer that.
Yes, it is globally. we're going to take care of child hunger. We're going to take care of child obesity in the United States, because that is a huge issue in this country. And we're also going to take care of natural disaster relief, both here and abroad. So like what happened in Puerto Rico, for instance, they're still waiting on electricity. Some of these donations might actually go there and get these American citizens with their power on and stuff. So yes, it's going to be a global charity. So it's going to take care of everybody, both here and everywhere else.
And I do know that in previous natural disasters, like the hurricane in Haiti that devastated the island, can't even remember how many meals we sent, 300,000 meals or something like that over there. So it's a space that we've been working in for a while, where they've been donating into relief areas. So yeah, it's a cool deal. Hey, Kevin.
So I think I'm right about this, but just so people are clear, I don't think they're walking away from Make-A-Wish. They're going to include Make-A-Wish in as one of the participants, or not? They're not just abandoning them, are they?
I'm not sure that I would call it an abandonment, other than a transition to something new. So the email that I got is that
it's not an abandonment issue at all. What it is that
I'm trying to
Isagenix, as well as some of the partners and people in the company, wanted to start a charity that could take care of more people. Make-A-Wish is a very good charity. We all love Make-A-Wish. I love Make-A-Wish personally. However, we can only have one corporate charity, and they just felt that this charity would reach more people than Make-A-Wish would. They're not going to partner with them financially, if that's what you're asking. So it's not being cut off. They're not throwing them to the curb. And in that instance, it was just a decision amongst corporate and Make-A-Wish themselves. So they decided to go partner with someone else.
Okay. Well,
it won't be an option after August 26th, from what I'm understanding. The Make-A-Wish donation option that's in our catalog back office will no longer be there.
Yeah, I understood that. I just thought that their commitment that they were going to, through the foundation, we're going to still give some funds to Make-A-Wish, and that may not be true.
And they may. Everything that I've read, I can't speak to that, but we could find out for sure.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good organization too. We all know it. Both of them are. Yeah. I think the foundation is a great idea.
Actually. For sure, it is.
All right.
It is, and I'm glad they're paying 100% of the cost, so we know that all the money goes where it needs to be. So, thank you.
Okay.
So, just so you guys know, so for those who weren't at Celebration, or for any of you who were and want to go back and watch any of the segments, if you go back to the isagenixlive.com page, you just click on demand, and all of the videos are there, so you can go back and see it. I know I was able to today. I didn't have to put in a code or anything, so hopefully there's not a code needed. Doesn't seem like there is. I just went there and clicked on them, and all the segments are there. So anybody who wasn't able to see, a segment, if you were there or you wanted to go back and recap, I would recommend that everybody go back and listen to Lynn Hagedorn's explanation on the compensation plan. It was not only short term, but it showed what the long term, she called it ginormous, the ginormous piece of our compensation plan. It shows from beginning to end what can really happen. And I think it's a really great visual to understand how it works. So I really liked it. And there were so many great segments. I would just go back and watch them all. Right, Morgan, did you have a favorite one?
I really like that one too. I was super excited about the path with purpose. That was really cool to find out. Instead of just getting like the little pins, they have all these new prizes and stuff. I really like the new Stay Share Do, where they explained it a little bit more, I feel like, and they gave us like the books to go with it. So that was really cool. So I've been sitting there like messaging people with that. Been all up on that.
Great. Yeah, and thank you for bringing that up, right? So let's chat about the little ISA Life Planner thing. So they gave us all, if we were at Celebration, they gave us all this cool little book. And what it has in it, it's a planner. It helps you set your goals. It asks you all these questions. So it does all of these things. But what it also does is it has all of the scripts in them. So all of the say, share, do scripts are all here. So you have them at your fingertips. They're also on Isagenix Business. And make sure that you acquaint yourself with the say, share, do, because all of those scripts were put together by top leaders in the field. These are the things that are actually being said that they know are effective. So don't feel like you have to go reinvent the wheel. Use the things that are already created for you to be successful. And I want to mention one other thing, which is we are, I'm going to throw out a little connecting challenge, because coming out of Celebration, we did this big push in June where we were connecting, and then we did this big push in July, and then we've kind of taken a little bit of time off. But if anybody didn't see Jessica Rigner's piece, I would definitely recommend that you go back and watch it. But I'm also, oh, by the way, with the ISA Life Planner, I posted up the link so you can download one, so everybody can have one. So it's on Rock Your Life. I posted it up there, so if you want the link, you can go click it and download it for yourself. But also, I'm going to post up again Jessica Rigner's message that she sends out to her Facebook friends. So the challenge will be to print up your Facebook list for Facebook, your friends list for Facebook. Look at all your Instagrammers, look at your LinkedIn connections, and we're going to send out, and you can adjust it for yourself, but I know that she uses this script and is really successful. So I know you guys have probably heard it, and if you haven't heard it, I'm going to post it up, but here's the script. Hey, Andy, not sure if you've seen my post, but I started a little business sort of by accident 13 years ago with wellness and nutrition products. I'm looking for two things: people that are looking for a system to look and feel better, especially with the new year upon us. So this was a new year one, but we can adjust that, right? The company we partnered with provides a 30-day nutritional reset that delivers astonishing results based on cutting-edge science. I'm looking for people who are entrepreneurial, that would be open to having a virtual franchise in the wellness industry and earning income while they sleep. I know it's random, but since you're one of my most connected people, you're one of the most connected people I know, I wanted to see if you had people that come to mind for either of those things. Have a great day. So basically, it's a referral, right? And you can adjust that to where it sounds good for you. And there's a few sentences, because obviously that script right there was written for the beginning of the year. But adjust it to where it feels good. Adjust it to the person that you're talking to. Obviously, if you don't know them well, you can say we're connected on Facebook and would love to get to know you more. And here's what I'm looking for, and send out that script to everybody. So the challenge is going to be to print up your Facebook list and everybody who's not in Isagenix, to blow that out to 20 people a day. Ooh, cool. And it's a drip, right? It's a seed planted. And we know where seeds go, right, Kate?
I do have a question.
Sure.
So back in June, I printed off my Facebook friends list, and I sent a message out to every single person on my Facebook friends list, similar to what you're saying to do. Do I do that again? Because I did it once in January, I did it in June, and now I'm be doing it again in August. We're in August, yeah.
So are you on a different format as well? Are you on Instagram? Are you on LinkedIn?
I'm on Instagram. I'm not on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I keep getting notifications that I should be on LinkedIn.
Okay. So perhaps it would be a good place to start is to start making some LinkedIn friends, or to message your Instagrammers, which you haven't done yet.
Okay.
So maybe just reaching out there. So you have a new group of people to work with.
Okay. I can do that. Yeah, I was a little worried that if I emailed them all again or messaged them again, it would be really annoying.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I would, you can always just check back in with them and do a reconnect. That has nothing to do with Isagenix, but just to stay in the loop and see how people are doing.
Okay.
So it's that, and those follow-ups would, just be like a, hey, thinking about you, hope you're well. How are things going? What great things happening in your world right now, or, just a connection. So,
okay.
Cool. And I'll get the script posted up, and I'll adjust that one a little bit. I know that I have a different one that is also posted that we did a little while back, but I really like it, and she gets great results with it, and the girl's rocking her business. So, why reinvent the wheel when we got things that are working? Cool. All righty. Chadley, you ready to go?
I'm always ready to go.
Awesome.
So this should take about 7 minutes and 32 seconds. And I want to ask, how many people, show of hands, have put in, as we've been talking about last couple of weeks, 10 minutes every single day of IPAs, income producing activities? Show of hands. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hands, 5 hands. So 10 minutes a day. That's basically what we've been talking about to this point. So in those 10 minutes, prospecting, following up, enrolling, and rank advancing is what our focuses are with regard to IPAs. Would you guys like a structured format to completing your income producing activities every single day, where basically you just check off a list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes or no, show of hands? Because you can't say yes or no. Okay. Who saw Opie Buchanan go up on stage last week? Everyone saw him up there. Did he get a pretty good ovation? I was texting him back and forth today, and he said that he was astounded by the amount of energy that was in the audience when he got up on stage. Well, we have Opie to thank for this matrix that I'm about to share with you. And it's very, very simple. But like we said, the last call that we were chatting about IPAs and 10 minutes a day and 10 minutes 5 days of the next 7 days, it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. So this matrix is going to be the same thing. It's easy to do. It's easy not to do. There have been times when I've been laying in bed, Marlene and I are hanging out, reading or watching Netflix something or other. And I'm like, I didn't do my matrix. I got to go get this done. It takes all of 30 to 60 minutes. Okay. It's a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the first thing that you do, 1 affirmation every day. And that 1 affirmation can be anything. It is suggested that you recite your affirmation in front of a mirror, because that offers neurophysiological responses in your body where your brain starts sending messages to your body, where you see yourself actively reciting that affirmation. So number 1 is 1 affirmation. 2 new connections every day. And those 2 new connections are not hitting the connect button on LinkedIn. It is once you've hit the connect button on LinkedIn and someone gets back to you, now you're in a dialogue and you're going back and forth with them, that's a new connection. So, or it's in the supermarket and you're in line and someone was just super nice to you and they have a business suit on and you're impressed with their demeanor and you ask them for their card and you connect with them that way, or a coworker or a family member or someone you met on Facebook. 2 new connections every day. 3 helping of others within Isagenix. And this can be anyone. It doesn't have to be on your team. Can or cannot be on your team. But you're helping 3 people within Isagenix do something, whether it's a 3-way call or helping answer questions or direct them to isagenixhealth.net. If you know someone who's having a challenge with having information, you're helping 3 people with their Isagenix business. 4 empowerments. And this, again, can be your team, outside of your team, but you're empowering 4 people. It can be texts. right? Because generally speaking, in text, you're going to get a response back. Who does not like a text that comes to you and says, dude, I'm so happy to be working with you. I'm so psyched that we're on this Isagenix journey together. That feel pretty good? I mean, that feels a little better than scrolling through Facebook and seeing all the crap that's on there, right? Getting a personal text that is it just feels good. So 4 people you're empowering. And then 5 follow-ups. Every training that you go to with regard to network marketing or with business in general, the fortune is in the follow-up, right? So that number 5 is 5 follow-ups every day. So 1 affirmation, 2 new connections. You're helping 3 people with their Isagenix business. You're empowering 4 people, and then you want 5 follow-ups every day. Again, you're talking 30 to 60 minutes. There have been days when I've crushed this in like 20, 25 minutes. But as we talked about in our first call, about 10 minutes a day, once you finish up those 25 minutes and your matrix is done, guess what? You've got momentum. And chances are that 25 minutes is going to turn into 30, 45, or 60 minutes. And then you may have calls that you need to revisit later on that day. So now you have 2 chunks of IPAs. So it's all about the IPAs, prospecting, following up, enrolling, helping your team rank advance. And this has been very effective for a lot of people in just keeping track of their activity every day so they can just check off that list, get things done, and move forward from there. Now, the challenge for the next week is because I think 5 was tough last time. So we'll break it down 3 days over the next 7 days to complete your matrix, to complete this 5-step matrix. 3 of the next 7 days. Obviously, if you go 5 or 7 days, it's even better, but the challenge is going to be 3 of the next 7 days to follow this matrix. And then the key is going to be on this call next week. Bring to surface how things are going. Is it helping? Is it not helping? Is there another strategy that is working better for you? So who's up for that challenge? 3 of the next 7 days following this 5-step matrix.
I'm up for it. And what I'm going to do is 120, 3, 4, 5, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm sending out 20 new connections a day. I'm sending out 20 messages a day. That's what I'm committing to.
You got the millionaire mindset, JoJo.
So even if you did that 3 out of the 7 days, you're doing good. So if we're gonna send out 20 messages a day, that's where I'm gonna be at. 120, 3, 4, 5. I think that sounds good.
The more numbers, the better. Is that helpful, having that little structure to get your IPAs done every day? Yes or no? Raise your hand. Okay, good. So let's work with this and engage. And like I said, next call, everyone just come to surface, because that's what this call is meant to be, is an intimate call where people can bring to surface their feelings, bring to surface their experiences, and we can modify, adjust, and reset as needed. So
awesome.
Thank you, JoJo.
Thank you. Questions? Anybody? Comments? How you feeling? I'm calling someone out if somebody doesn't speak up.
Annie's up.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I like this because it just feels like I have homework. I just need this. So I don't know. That's my input.
Good.
Thank you.
That's good. Perfect. Thank you. Anybody else?
Can I make a little request? Because I'm multitasking and doing a bad job at it.
No, you're good.
Could somebody post the 120, 3, 4, 5 that we're going to be doing? And just because I heard what they all should be, but I did not write them all down before I forgot a couple.
I bet Chad will be really happy to do that.
I'd be happy to do that. And can I throw something in there too?
Sure.
whatever on that list is most challenging for you, do that first. Get that done first. So if follow-ups is most challenging, get those done first. If finding those new connections is most challenging, do that first. Because once you do that, the other ones are going to be cake. Affirmation, I mean, if you have a challenge getting in front of the mirror and reciting an affirmation, just do that first. Get it out of the way.
Does everyone have an affirmation? Do you guys even know what an affirmation is? Anybody?
I'll throw mine out there as an example.
Okay.
And this came from a couple years ago. I feel happier, healthier, wealthier, and more fit mentally, spiritually, and physically today than I was yesterday.
Awesome.
Anyone remember who said that? And I paraphrased it.
It was Chris Harder?
Yes, it was. And he rolls over and says that to Lori every day. And Lori says, I'm sleeping. And that's how he wakes her up every day. He says, I'm happier, healthier, wealthier, more fit today than I was yesterday. She says, go back to sleep. And then he gets up out of bed and he goes about his day. So an affirmation is just something that you're saying to yourself as if it's real. And it is real. And you say it in the mirror because it makes you feel good. And
do you guys want to hear mine?
Yes.
Because I'm so happy and grateful. I'm an 8-star platinum golden circle executive with 20 consultants consistently. I love having millionaires on both of my legs. And together we are one team, one family, flourishing in momentum and impacting the world.
Rock and roll.
So make it what's for you, right? So that's what I see. That's what I see. So whatever that is for you, just write that vision down and make that your mantra.
And Jojo, correct me if I'm wrong, you can have multiple affirmations.
Oh,
it does
absolutely.
not need to be just
around
one.
Everything. You can have affirmations around every piece of your life. Vinny?
May I add that when we're doing our daily income producing activities, that when we're sending out our messages, especially our follow-ups, don't forget to add that we have a new oil line, essential oil line, because a lot of people that may not have wanted to talk to you about shakes or, health and wellness, what have you, are probably doing essential oils themselves. There's a lot of people that do them. So I would suggest that you throw that out, because they may say, well, how does this compare to one of our competitors? And then you can send them to Isagenix Business. They can download the PDF themselves. They can see how we can compare. You can send them a price list, because I just found out that every one of our oils is cheaper than all of our competitors. They're about $2 a bottle cheaper.
There's what?
So we have essentially great oils that are a lower price point. So that's a great selling point to people that may not be interested in shakes or ionics or anything like that. It's just a good opening door.
Great point, Vinny Vin Vin. Absolutely. And do you guys know that you can get the booklet for the essential oils, so you can read all about them, how they're made, what they're used for, like how we compare to others, what the price list is. It's all there. The booklet that they put together is it's the essential oil toolkit. So if you Google Essence essential oil toolkit, it'll come right up for you. I downloaded it. Takes a minute, but it's worth the wait because it's really cool.
I believe it's still the first thing on the Isagenix business page as well.
Possibly.
You just hit the little download thing and it goes right to a PDF.
Cool. And I watched the Zoom last night about the oils, and it's really great. And guess what? Everything she taught is inside that little booklet. And the diffuser's cool, and it lights up really pretty. Anybody else?
Multiple industries.
Yes.
Just the fact we're in multiple industries, that's all.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I literally looked at all of our competitors as far as the oils go, and like I said, every one of our oils is cheaper than every one of our competitors by at least $1 or $2 per bottle. And the frankincense is about $20 a bottle cheaper to some of our competitors. Well,
yeah, it's awesome. Anybody else? Something to add?
Morgan's hands up.
Miss Morgan.
Hi.
Hey.
I have a question. So today I was talking, like following up with a lady that I've messaged before that's talked about wanting to lose weight, and she sat there and said that she's lost like 30 something pounds in the past month, and I kind of have a feeling it's more of like water weight because she was really, really big. So I asked her about nutritional cleansing, if she's ever heard of it. So I kind of sent her, like, I explained a little bit how it cleans out the toxicity in you, and then I sent her that little diagram that shows her like diets versus like nutritional cleansing. And then she asked how much sugar was in the cleanse bottle, so I sent her a picture of the back of that, and she's like, oh, that's not a lot, that's really awesome. And then I sent her like an article about like why we have sugar in our products. But now she's saying that sorry, I'll read it to you real quick. She's saying she had a question about why if she could just order the cleanse versus like doing a system, and I didn't know how to respond to that, because I really don't want somebody to just do a cleanse and that's it. Like, I don't feel like they're set up for success for that.
And so to explain to her that, go ahead, Vinny, you want to answer it?
Yes, I'll answer it very simply. Meet them where they're at. If all they want to try is to cleanse, all you can do is, what's the saying? You lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. If that's all they want to try is to cleanse, let them try the cleanse. But obviously, you're going to explain to them that it's not a foolproof just to do the cleanse. It's a complete system, and you should try the system. But if they want to try the cleanse, at least it's a start. It's one product. It may lead to two. It may lead to three. It may lead to a 30-day or a value pack or what have you. But meet them where they're at. That's my input. You got something else, JoJo?
I agree with you. Absolutely meet them where they're at. And the first step is education. And so to help her understand that the system was put together and it synergistically works together for all of our nutrients, all of our minerals, and our detoxification. And if there was one magic bullet, I would totally give you one magic bullet, but that is not the way the system works. And it's not set up that way anywhere. If there was one, we would have it. And so to explain that it works as a system, and you know, I would even go back to looking at how committed is she to losing, and how committed, you know, are you to this journey, and understanding that there's a money back guarantee. And so doing the full system and the way it's meant to do it, you're going to have the best results. So you want to have mediocre results, we're going to have really great results. I mean, that's just the question. And if she feels like she just wants to do that, then meet her where she's at. But educate her first. Cool. Anybody else? Coolio? So I am also, I know that, I don't know if anybody heard them talk about the form that they send out to people to qualify them. Did anybody hear that? I think maybe they only talked about it in the morning leadership panel. Can't remember where it came from originally, but we'll be getting that Google form out to everybody so you guys can start utilizing it. And what it is it's got 2 videos, and it's got a list of qualifying questions. So how committed are you? What is your goal? Like all of these things, so you can actually see their commitment level. So if you send that out to somebody and they don't even bother to fill it out, and you go, when you fill, because really it takes a whole less than 10 minutes to watch the videos and fill it out. Once we have that filled out, then we can gauge the conversation based on their goals. So let them know, when you fill this out for me, then we can have a conversation based on what you really want. And then there's 2 videos in there that they can see. So that fills them up with a ton of information, and then we can move them from there. So it really helps to qualify them ahead of time. And so we're putting that together to be able to get that form out so everybody can have it tailored to themselves. And so working on that right now. Miss Anna's helping me with that. So she's not here right now, but that's okay. So just one more tool that we can use to help gauge someone's interest and meet them where they're at with their goals. Cool. Working on lots of stuff behind the scenes to make things cool and easy, right? Simple, simple, simple. That was the whole theme of celebration, right? Simple, simple, simple.
I think the one word over the last 5 years was a word that PETA shared at one of the big events was build this business with ease.
Absolutely.
This ISO book that JoJo showed and we all got at Celebration, this is, in all the years we've been in this company, I haven't seen anything so simple, so easy to do. And these scripts, literally, most of them are from Zach Slobin. Zach Slobin is a master at recruiting people. If you don't use these scripts and you want to use your own scripts, that's great. But I could tell you, you probably have a little bit more success going to somebody who's successful in using what they use instead of trying to reinvent the wheel ourselves. So this book is great. Go through the scripts. That's all I can say. It's really simple.
Cool. I agree. Anybody else? Hey, Morgan.
Hey, JoJo.
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Oh, sorry, I'm on my phone. I don't.
Nope, stay right there. Hold on. Okay, Morgan, I unmuted you. Go ahead. Oh, wait, did you? I can't hear you. All right, Katsi, go ahead while we let Morgan figure out what's going on her side.
Okay. So speaking of ease, I just wanted to remind everyone that the ISA Life app should update tomorrow. And I've been playing around in the back office where you can create your personalized shopping carts for people. And it's super fun and super easy to do. I have like 6 of them put together now, and you can modify them, delete them, rename them, whatever. But that's like Vinny was saying, you know, doing the business with ease, that's going to be really awesome to be able to send those links out straight from the app to someone.
Mm-hmm. And guess how you can learn more about that? Go to isagenixlive.com and click on the segment that talks about the ISO Life app, and they explained everything. So
if anyone missed it, Kate, go there.
We missed it too. We were in the store buying our oils. All right, Miss Morgan. Thanks, Katya. Yes, good tip. I saw you post that up. I was going to go play with it.
Hey, can you hear me now?
We can.
Okay, cool. So I just had a question on the different packs. So there's a 30-day premium pack, but I feel like we never talk about it. And I was just curious, like, what the difference is between like that and recommending the value pack to someone versus like the 30-day system.
The 30-day premium pack is a great pack. So actually, if we look at the Good, Better, Best, have you ever seen the Good, Better, Best thing? Or on isamovie.com where they do the comparisons, the 30-day premium pack is actually listed as one of the comparison packs. And so if you think of the 30-day being a basic bare bones pack, the next level up is the premium pack, which adds in the snacks, the bars, and the e-shots, and gets your blender and your enrollment fee. The next level up from that, which is the value pack, adds in the AM PM pack with the telomeres. So for the premium pack, it's actually a $50 PAB.
Okay.
Cool, right, and it will double too.
Cool, thank you.
Does that help? And so if anybody doesn't know, if you haven't gone through isamovie.com, how they've revamped it, it's very cool because you can attach your replicated website. So I can go jojob.isagenix.com/isamovie and go on to isamovie and pick a movie that I want to send them, or I can send them that link. And not only did they get all the videos, but they get the little button you click on. They get the clinical studies, they get testimonials, they get pictures. They also get a little button you click on that says compare our most common packs, or and you click on it and it shows 4 of our top packs and how they compare and what's in each one and what the daily cost is. It's very cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is very cool. Yeah. So utilize that. Go on isamovie.com and check that out. It's so great what they did to that. I use that a ton.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and Dash to Disney. Mary, you want to add in something? Because we're dashing to Disney.
I was just going to tell a little bit about the Isagenix Zoom that they did just before this call. They basically just broke down how many people you need to enroll in order to get to your 10,000 points.
Cool.
As you enroll on a person of your own for the first enrollment and any order from that first enrollment up through November 18th when it ends, you get 1 point per BV. Mm-hmm. But for anybody that they enroll, you get 3 points per BV. Mm-hmm. If you enroll 14 people on your own with value packs, you'll have your 10,000 points. But if you do it where you enroll a couple of your own and then they enroll, the idea of sharing, then you'd get there quicker. So they kind of broke it down a little bit.
Right. Cool. So everybody get that? Annie, do you have something you want to add in?
Yeah, I have a question on that. So if for me, if I enroll 14 people on value packs, do I also have to get them on the auto ship to continue that? Or is that the 14 people with value packs? Is that, I don't, my math is not that quick right now, but.
Probably is, let me see.
It's 14 people with an auto shipment of 150 BV.
Yeah.
Okay, so just once, one auto ship or continual?
I'm pretty sure that Josh said once, and because he was like, someone's not going to continue, but then someone is going to continue. So you're going to have somebody that's not going to meet 150 BV for their auto shipment for the next few months, but you'll have somebody who will go over that. So it'll kind of even itself out. But he said to set them up with nothing less than 150 BV for their first auto shipment. And Lisa called it they're calling it the Lifestyle Continues Pack. And they're recommending like the BBB and the Cleanse and Shake Pack to get them to the 150 as their auto shipment. And then they can order other things that they like to add on to that.
Okay.
I did take notes.
Awesome.
Cool. So, and that's if they don't enroll anyone else. So anyone that, so if you would enroll them, so say you enroll me tomorrow and then I enroll Vinny the next day, you get 1 point for my BBs, but you get 3 points for his BB.
Okay. Great.
So.
All right. There was another question. Shoot, I forgot about this. Oh, okay. So for me to advertise Dash for Disney, okay, what if, okay, because there's a little bit of pressure when it comes to helping others get to Disney. So, okay, so basically, what if they reach 8,000, you know, and they don't get to Disney? That's going to be a big bummer for them. But what do you do there? If, you know, say, I'd like to go, who wants to come along with me? We're working until, you know, November, 18th? I don't know the exact date, but they got to 9,500. And now what? Has that happened? Has anybody thought of that? Because that right there, I'm a little bit apprehensive to do that, to like put that out there.
Then.
Annie, all I can say to that is with every contest comes, I guess you'd say, parameters and rules and regulations. Not everybody can win the contest. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Would it suck if somebody got 9,500 points and not 10,000? Absolutely it would. But I don't really know what to say to somebody if, you know, if they're working as hard as they can and they just don't quite make it. It's, you know, Jojo and I haven't been in many contests in this company and we haven't hit the milestones and we didn't get the free stuff. It's just, it is what it is. I don't know if that helps you or puts you at ease, but I mean, it's a contest. So,
right. Okay. No, that does put me at ease.
Well, and if they're that close, you know, then it would just be maybe a little bit of a harder push. But here's the thought. I am going to say that with anything, just like with the business, just like with the product, just like with everything, we always set up realistic expectations for people. So this is what you have to do to receive this. So if you want to lose the weight, you want to drop the inches, you have to do the cleanse, you have to do the shake, you have to do, so just like that. If you want to get to Disney, these are the things that we need to do. So do you feel like this is realistic? We'll work together to get us both there. And as we're working as a team, we're going to make that happen. And so, but to set that realistic expectation up and show them the parameters, they already know ahead of time walking into it, what's happening. I don't ever blindside anybody with anything. It's always an upfront, this is the way, this is what we have to do it.
Okay. And ultimately they're helping people, but to me, then it kind of becomes a win-win. They're making money, they're helping people, and they could get to Disney. But yeah, you're right. I mean, just a bigger push. I mean,
so what if only the next 4 months they ate for free?
Right.
Right. I mean, you know, that's the worst thing they got.
Right, and extra cash in their pocket, you know. Right. I mean, I think that's cool too. So, okay, yeah, that does make me feel better.
Good.
Just in relation to that, years ago, Jojo and I ran a contest within the team to go to Cancun with us, all expenses paid. Well, only one person could win that contest, and there's a lot of people on our team. So there was a lot of people that were heartbroken that they didn't win the contest, and we understand that. But we could only take one couple, you know. So.
And there's lots of people that get to go on this one.
and hopefully, like you said, I mean, they see that they're helping people and they just keep pushing on. I mean, some people will get discouraged. It's going to happen. They're going to get discouraged and say, I tried my hardest and still didn't win, and I'm a loser. Because that's just their attitude. You can't change someone's attitude. That's within themselves. And
if somebody's wanting to run for it, I'll tell you what, not everybody, contests don't inspire everyone. Disney World doesn't inspire everyone. But the people that it does inspire, and people, I've seen the people who have kids like get so excited about this. People who've never been there, who love Disney, are totally jazzed up about this. So, you know, it's awesome. We're going to run for it. And, but we don't have, you know, we don't have kids that would love to go to Disney World. Right. So, it's just the thought of it'll be different for everybody, but the people that really want it will go for it. Hey, and just so you guys know, I want to bring it to, if you look at the events, Jarrett Valentine wants to start having a script practicing thing. So what to say to people who have objections, what to say, to practice the scripts, what to say to people. And so he started an event. If you guys want to check it out, I think it's going to be on Wednesday night. So if you want to hop on that and do some practicing, it'd be a great way to kind of get out of your comfort zone and feel a little better about what you're saying to people. So if you hop on an elevator or at the grocery store or things like that. So anyway, we've gone like overtime, so let's get off here. And love you guys. Thank you for all your input. And 12345. Here we go. All right, guys. Go rock your life.
Rock your life.